Hello and welcome to another Crunchy Cat tutorial for Factorio. Did I say that correct? That sounded really weird, that sentence. I just thought of it. Anyway, let's crack on. So the idea between these tutorials, I've got to learn this stuff, so why don't I just video myself learning this stuff? And well, maybe you don't have to read it. You can just have it in the background while you're making toast or buttering your crumpets. Okay, let's crack on. We are doing modules. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that doesn't really work. So, okay, so let's start. Modules are items used to enhance existing buildings' capabilities. They are expensive, require appropriate research, and are produced slowly, but can eventually greatly improve the efficiency of a factory. Quick usage summary. For more products per second, a speed module should be used. For more products per input resource, a productivity should be used. For more products per watt of energy, an efficiency model should be used, except in rare cases where productivity modules are also used, then a speed module might be better. The reason I'm doing this, learning about this, is because I just use speed modules all the time. I just can't be bothered to learn, but people have pointed out, well, when things are being made, if there's less resources need to make them, it actually goes faster because the resources, you need less resources to be inputted, and so it speeds things up. And I've tested it myself, and it actually works. So the types of modules, there are three types of modules in Factorio, each with 3 tiers of effect. Higher tiers, that's my garlic bread, by the way. Higher tiers have stronger effects but are more expensive. Note that the machine's properties, speed, energy consumption and pollution cannot be reduced below 20% of the original value. Now, I'm late game, so I'm pretty much doing 3 all the time. I just, it's calculating which is the most efficient is just, I just go with the biggest, Advantages and disadvantages. Increases speed of the machine. If used with productivity modules, it can increase the efficiency of the machine in terms of items produced per joule. I don't really understand what this means. If used, advantages and disadvantages to what? Oh, the speed module. Okay. So speed module increases speed, but it increases energy per cycle. Right, so more electricity. Increased energy means increased pollution. Okay, we get that. But productivity modules add a purple productivity bar. A purple productivity bar. Yeah, you try saying that. When placed inside item producing buildings and labs. Ooh, so I've got to refit my labs. If the productivity bar is already present through completed research, the modules will simply speed up the bar. Okay. Each time the machine finishes crafting the recipe, it is set to an amount. Each time the machine finishes crafting the recipe, it is set to an amount is added to the bar equal to the percentages of the productivity modules inside the machine. Yeah, that's easy to understand. When the bar reaches 100%, an extra set of products is immediately generated without consuming any resources. Okay, I get that because I've watched it. The purple bar goes along, it's just making stuff, and then suddenly you get extra stuff, and that's how it does it. Productivity modules can only be used in machines that are set to make intermediate products. I don't know what intermediate products are, but apparently somebody does. These are all the ores mined by... Oh, here you go, so explain that. These are all the ores mined by electric drills, the stone brick, and anything else smelted in a furnace. And some of the items listed in the intermediate product set. So an ore is an intermediate product. I thought that would be a beginning product, but okay. All right, so they're ores. They're not. So a miner drill is best using a speed module, I assume, because it's not making anything. It's just digging something up. And then when the ore goes into a furnace, I guess then maybe it's a productivity model. I think that's what it means. These are all ordered, the stone brick and anything else smelted in the furnace. And some of the items listed in the intermediate products tab. Exceptions to the item, let's open that in the background. Exceptions to the items listed in this tab are the recipes that fill or empty a barrel. Productivity modules cannot be placed in beacons either. When a recipe uses the same item as an input and output, e.g. cold liquefaction and the Covarex enrichments process, the productivity bonus only applies to the net product. I think I understand what that means. Efficiency module. I can't ever think of using an efficiency model because, rather than bother with efficiency, I'm just going to build more power stations. But anyway, maybe there is a way and I'm missing it. Efficiency modules reduce the required electricity to run the machine. The lowest amount of energy that efficiency modules can be used to achieve is 20% of the machine's base energy use. The lowest amount, right? So a 3er is 50%. Well, that's good. Advantages: reduces energy, decreased energy use means it cannot lower energy below. If used with productivity modules, sometimes the efficiency gain is lower. See, it's just too complicated. Why? I mean, mixing modules, just go for it, Usage tips. As a rule, modules do not have diminishing returns, except that consumption is capped to minus 80%. That is if an assembler is making 2 items per second, adding 1 speed 3 module, plus 50% speed, will increase each production by 1 per second. A second's, okay, that is just, I can't understand this. This is, and there's no difference between putting 2 speed module 1. It's not, okay, you read it. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading that paragraph. There is, however, synergy between productivity modules and speed modules. Okay, but what's the, this is like really like nuanced stuff, I find. Like, okay, diminishing returns. So, okay, let's try this again then. Okay, let's go back. Come on. We're going to read this again. As a rule, modules do not have diminishing returns. Okay, I get that. Except that consumption speed is minus 80%. That is if an assembler is making 2 items per second, right? Adding 1 speed 3 module, right? It's 50%. Yeah, it will increase by 50%, right? A second module will increase by the same, right? Consumption modifiers work the same way. Okay, yeah, then that's okay. I understand that. It's obvious, isn't it? If a machine is consuming, yeah, it doesn't have a diminishing return. Okay, well, that's a lot easier than I thought. It just sounded a bit crazy. Filling devices with speed modules is useful when a resource is infinite. But the amount of resource pool is low. Okay, so if there's loads of, the best example would be oil deposits. Yeah, speed. Yeah. Another good place to use speed modules would be for assembly machines which make products that take a long time to make. For example, engine units. Okay. Using speed modules also allows more compact setups because one machine can provide materials to more consumers than normal if used together. Sorry, let me just explain. I just paused the video and just had a quick bite of garlic bread. Right, let's get back on because it's very unprofessional and the people that want to know about the Factorio modules. If used together with productivity modules, they can also increase efficiency in times of items produced per watt or per pollution generated of a machine. Filling devices with productivity modules is recommended when sources are scarce. So productivity, okay. But yeah, I always find resources are not scarce. Although, actually sometimes, yeah. So labs are definitely, because that's resources are scarce. Yeah, okay, when things keep running out, that might be, an example would be more advanced products not being produced enough due to bottlenecks. Oh, of course. So yeah, high-end stuff that's always running out. So in my the ammunition as well. That maybe should be the same. It will take longer and more energy, but the overall amount of products per time will be higher. So it's this thing about going slower to go faster. Ooh. Productivity is especially useful in recipes that consume a lot of resources per second, such as electronic circuits, as this will result in a lot of free items being created. Oh, okay. So, right, green and red and blue electronic circuits should be productivity modules. Okay. And then speed is like, I guess, mining, oil, but also it said using speed modules allows more compact setups because one machine can produce more. Yeah, okay, well I just crack on with, I just max it out. Efficiency models, I don't really care. Filling is recommended. It are not worth the power to save versus going to build a solar power without. Yeah, I just build more output. I don't worry about the efficiency. Okay, controlling pollution, don't care about that. I just take the biters on. Examples of usage. Electric furnaces are huge power hogs. So one basic efficiency model reduces it by minus 30%, almost solar panel worth of power. Well, I've got solar panels coming out my bottom, so I've got lots of power, but it still kind of makes sense to do that. Okay, we're going to do this then. Okay, electric mining joules. Normally create 10 units of pollution. We don't care about pollution. Using productivity modules in a rocket silo reduces the total resource cost for one rocket launch by almost 30%, saving 26,000 copper ore per rocket launch. Okay, so we're going to have to do that. Okay, so that's it. We're finished. We got through that. Okay, I kind of have a bit more understanding about how modules are. Hopefully you do too. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.